Hi, I'm Marilyn San Clemente of Stamp with Marilyn, and welcome to my creative playground. And tonight I'm going to show you the Easter lilies set, which is really pretty. I made some nice cards with that, and I have a couple more ideas in mind that we'll work on tonight. So stay tuned. Tonight we're going to play with the Easter lilies set, which I think is an absolutely gorgeous set. I have made a couple of different cards with this set, which I really like. And I've kind of incorporated other sets into this. So what's really cool about this lily is, as with a lot of our other flower sets, you can cut out the pieces to put together a 3D lily, which is what I've done here with this, or you can stamp the images and color the lilies, which is what I have done here. There's some really beautiful sentiments with this. So, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Peace I give unto you. He is risen and God is good. And I love those sentiments. They're perfect. Okay, so this is the lily set. And the lily set has the 3D dies, and it also has the images that you can stamp and color, which I've done here. And I have a couple of examples. I used the 3D dies here for this one, and then I cut those out in white and then sponged it with the bubble bath. Is that right? Yes, bubble bath ink. I still haven't learned the name of that ink pad. And then this paper is from the Poetic Expressions suite, which is the suite that has the hummingbird to it. And then this is also cut out of white. And again, I used the bubble bath to color those a little bit. And I colored the stamen with blends. And then this one this is from the Forever Love suite of products, and I really like this outline, and I just thought that would be really pretty with the cross in the background and then the lily on the cross. Those are a couple of cards that I've designed, and I have a couple more ideas to show you. Well, let's get started. I'm going to put my cards, I'll put these over here so you can see them. And okay, so what I did today was I tried to make this easy for myself. We'll see how I did. But I pre-cut. I stamped and I pre-cut a whole ton of stuff. So I cut some lilies in different colors. So this is the bubble bath. Here's the stamen for it. There is still a white piece left. I did cut another one of these from the Forever Love. I cut another cross. So this is an older set that we had. Oh, hold on to hope. I love this set. This set came out a couple of years ago, and it has these beautiful crosses, different types of crosses that you can cut out. So there's there's 4 different shapes here that we can do. So this is a set I will hold on to because I really like that. So, oh, and to go with our lilies tonight, I have our cute little Easter bunny that carried over from last year. So we'll use him as well. So I have a piece of, this is the Flight and Airy designer paper, which is one of the celebration gifts for this year. And it's got these beautiful birds on it. You can fussy cut the birds. It's got these beautiful backgrounds, these flower layers. So there's 6 different bird designs, and then there's a whole bunch of different backgrounds as well. So I've set 2 of those aside that we'll use. I'm going to start with a piece of petal pink, which is what this color is here. And I'm going to put this one out of the way. And I'm going to score that petal pink. This is 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. So I have my cutting blade out of the way. There we go. This afternoon I just cut, since I knew I was going to be doing cards tonight, I just cut a bunch of layers of white, and these are 4 by 5 1/4, and they're perfect for the insides of these cards. So there we go. Okay, I'm thinking that maybe I want a piece of, so we're going to use a piece of white. I'm going to trim this piece down a little bit, so it is going to be 3 7/8. Oops, I've got that upside down. Okay, let me put this together. So this is the Flight and Airy paper with the pretty birds on it. Put that together. And this is Petal Pink, which goes with this paper. This is a little bit wider margin than I typically use, but that's okay. Sometimes we need to work out of our zone of safety, right? So, okay. So now I cut a bunch of stuff today. So we need to decide what are we going to use. And since this is Petal Pink, we can use either this one white one that I have. I probably need to cut another. I would need to cut another couple pieces. So, so since we're using Petal Pink, we won't use the bubble bath. Let's use a colored one. And so I'm going to pick a lily, 2 lily flowers. And because this is pinks, let's use, I've got Granny Up Green, and I do have Flirty Flamingo, but I'm wondering, is that going to be too dark for that? I'm not sure. Oh, and, I forgot. Okay, I'm using the dark Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to highlight the stamen in the center of the lily. And typically Easter lilies are white with maybe just a little hint of color, so not a lot of color to them. So I'm just going to do just little bits of color. So I'm going to they're just really pretty when they bloom. And they're very, very fragrant. Or I could do this. This is from that Forever Love set. Isn't that pretty? I used, this one's a gold one. So, okay, let's do that. And we'll put, got it. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the center of this. The other thing that's really cool about this glass mat is that it does wipe off. I've been using wipes, just using a regular wipe. It takes all the glue off. If you're using seal, it takes the kind of spots of seal off also. So it's easy to clean. The measurements on it. Okay, there we go. I feel like that's it. I like to do the dark first. I know some people like to do light first, some people like to do dark first. I'm just going to go down the center to kind of have a vein in the center of the leaf. so let's put the palms up here, and then I'm thinking put this actually I may not need those leaves if we've got the palm leaves there. I could do this. I may not need that. Okay, so I'm going to put this like this. Use my seal. Put that there. Okay, and now I'm going to add this. And let's use some, talk about using the end of the dimensionals. Okay, I have another set here. Pull those off. Okay, so I'm going to put this, actually I might need to move this down a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Put that here, and then let's put the buds there. And kind of feed that in there. Okay, now we need a message, and I put my messages on some blocks. Okay, oops. I think I want to do God is good, because I need something that's smaller, because I don't want to hide this piece, although this gets kind of lost in that background, doesn't it? And I keep a little box here with all these little pre-cut things or scraps that I can use. Okay, I'm going to use that. I'm just going to tap. There we go. There we go. And let's put that, what if we put that right at the top? Or we could put that, actually we could put that in the middle. Let's put that right in the middle with dimensionals. Oops. I'm going to put that across the middle. I like that. And I want to kind of highlight this part, so let's pull in, choose the blue. Put that one away. And let's use this. Oops. And okay, so we have these two where I've used this piece from the Forever Love set. Oops. Can't get a grip on it. Okay, let me put that on the inside. And then here, I can put that message, peace I give unto you, which I like. I do have a scrap. Let's put a scrap down here. Okay. So that gives us, these are the two other cards that I worked on this afternoon. So let me show you how to make one of these. So we want to use, I've got the bubble gum. So we're going to use that. And to make this flower, it's 3 pieces. It's 3 leaves here, 2 leaves, this piece, and uh-oh, where'd my little, oh, here they are. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then if you want to do a smaller flower, you can do this piece and this piece with the stamen. So for this designer paper, should I use this side or should I use this side? Is this too busy with these? Because this is solid color. So I could use that side. Okay. I'm getting too stingy. I don't want to cut more of the birds up than I need to. There we go. So I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. I should have done that while I had my cutter out. I apologize, I have my cutter upside down, so my scoring blade's on the bottom, it's not on the top. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to put a piece of white on the inside. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this. This is my favorite paper that's part of Celebration this year. So, and actually what I may do next week, I'll show you, I had an idea with this. There's groupings of birds on one of these pieces. So I took a whole bunch of different dies that I had, different label dies, and I cut out some of the groupings. And I just thought that would be really pretty to have in, you know, as a centerpiece on a card. So I'll try some, I'll do some of that next week. Isn't that pretty though? But you could do like a grouping here. You could just take an oval and cut around and get those 3 birds. And okay, let's put this together. There we go. Do this. That's pretty. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these guys together. And what we could do, so what I did earlier was I just kind of took my thumb and ran my nail over this to give it a little bit of depth. So now we're going to add the blend. So we're going to put that right here in the center, or not the blend, the stamen. Okay, and then we're going to add this little piece. Put this piece on a dimensional. So I'm just going to put 2 of the little dimensionals next to each other on the bottom of this. I've got this kind of bent a little bit, so it will give it some depth. And I'm going to put that like that. Okay. There we go. And for the little one, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to add this boy, that paper from the dimensional it's just sticking around, isn't it? It's getting onto everything. Okay, I'm going to put that up a little bit. There we go. Now the one thing that I haven't figured out is that I thought was a little bit different about this set is it doesn't have a long stem. It has these short stems, and usually lilies are on a very long stem. So you could, I haven't tried it, you could take this short stem and just keep stamping it down to make a longer stem, but then you would have to hand cut it. You'd have to fussy cut it. So I haven't tried that, but anyway, that's just my commentary on these. Okay, so I love this. This is so pretty. And so let's put our larger one there, and maybe our smaller one there, and then what I'm thinking is let's put a really nice saying here. Ooh, this purple would be pretty. That's too big though. How come you never have the size that you think you'll need? Whoops. That would be pretty. So I could have the flowers kind of around the edge of that. Okay, I'm going to use the Happy Easter, which is here somewhere. Here we go. Okay, so let's do Happy Easter on the bottom of this piece. That will fit. And let's use, which color? Let's use the Berry Burst. I don't trust myself to not get it on the card. Okay, there we go. Stamp a little bunny. So I don't know if you remember this bunny from last year. He has a punch to punch him out. There we go. Okay, right over there. And, okay, so now, let's do this. Oh, I hate covering up the birds. Okay, I'm going to put this in the center. I hate covering up the birds, but we still have the birds down here, so. Okay, so I'm just going to, and because these are layered, and we use dimensionals to layer them, they are kind of 3D. So, I shouldn't say they're kind of 3D, they are 3D. So they're going to be a little bit thicker. So this might be one of those cards that you don't want to mail. You could just give to someone. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's just add a couple. Oops. Okay. And then let's use some of these blue gems to highlight the birds a little bit. Put one kind of maybe up here. Let's see, down here by those guys. And then I'm gonna, okay, oops. This one still is not, okay, maybe I need to, it's stuck on there, but it needs a little bit more tape along here to get that to, there we go, that's better. Okay, now we have our little bunny. Let's color our bunny. Okay, so bunnies have pink ears in the middle. He's cute. Cute little guy. I'll put him there. And then also this set has these cute little eggs. Has the Happy Easter, an Easter treat for you. Enjoy all the moments. It's a new day. You're a friend like no other. It's got a little birdie. It's got a carrot. Oh, and it's got the grass. And then let's do enjoy all the moments. Okay, enjoy all the little moments. So let's stamp that one in the brown to go with the bunny. Yeah, so actually, I think that fits really well. So you've got kind of a more traditional card on the outside, and then you open it up, and you've got a fun little bunny and sayings and things. So, yeah, and there's a lot you can do with this bunny. So, okay. So my next class is Wednesday, January 31st, and we're going to do 2 gatefold cards. Like this. And then I did this one with Valentine's paper and the new ice cream cone. And this should pop out more. I think I put too much glue on it. But when I make it again, I won't put so much glue on. So this is Wednesday, the 31st of January. And then I have 2 more Thursdays set up for February. I have the 15th set up, and I have the 29th set up. And so I will, I'm going to be working on those designs later this week. So I'm trying to work ahead. I'm trying to get better about that and get my classes out. So my class for February will be a combination of the lily set and this Easter bunny set, because Easter is a little bit earlier this year. It's in March. And if I wait and do that class in March, then there's not enough time for people to order supplies, if you need to order supplies. So I will be doing that in February. So I'm going to do a combination of the lilies and the Easter bunny. That's about it for tonight. Don't forget that it's celebration, and for every $50 that you purchase, you get a free item. And if you actually are interested in Paper Pumpkin, you can also do a 3-month Paper Pumpkin subscription, which is $69, and then you get 1 free $50 celebration item. Or if you do a 6-month Paper Pumpkin subscription, I think it's 167, something like that. No, that can't be right. No, it's 127. Yeah, because it's 6 times 23. Yeah, so 127, and then you would get a $100 gift for selecting that. So thank you so much for stopping by. If you're not on my mailing list, go out to stampwithmarilyn.com and sign up, or you can click below on my YouTube channel below this video. So Have a great rest of the week, everybody.